Can't believe the paternity test was a match. My mom went behind my back. My ex-girlfriend has been trying to worm her way back in my life ever since we broke up 10 years ago. I really thought we were going to get married and have kids. I even introduced her to my family and brought her on a few family vacations, but she literally cheated on me, so FCK the BTCH. She threw away an amazing relationship. Since then I have not trusted women at all. I've had a few small relationships but nothing real. Even after all this time my mom has never accepted that I shouldn't be with my ex Nadia. My mom still keeps in touch with her and is updating me on her life all the time, even though I told her again and again that I don't care. She says Nadia's in town. Did you know she's still single? And I just have to roll my eyes and be as rude as I can so she'll know she's crossing a line, even if she doesn't care that the line is there. Well, apparently they're so close that my mom wanted to invite her to our family Christmas party this year. I can't believe no one told me, but I guess my family is just full of fakes. Like I know everyone knew she was going to be there but no one told me? That's effed up. But whatever. I was having an amazing time at the party. We rented out a bar in our town and I was actually getting kind of intoxicated because I was totally throwing them back. I didn't even know Nadia was there until I was like 5 or 6 drinks in. She came over and tried to kiss me. We kissed for just a second, but because I was so intoxicated it took me a second to push her off of me. If the stars had aligned better I would have thrown up on her there and then because I was so disgusted by her. But instead I just left. Obviously I had a hangover the next day, but I remembered everything. All my conversations and how much I'd had to drink. Like everything. I did not black out, I swear to God. Which is why I was so confused when Nadia texted me a month later and was talking about how happy she was that we were going to have a baby. My phone was blowing up, all my family was texting me saying it was awesome that me and Nadia were getting back together since she was pregnant. I wanted to argue with all of them saying that's impossible, but I've read enough of these Reddit stories to know that when your ex says they're pregnant with your kid, ask for a paternity test immediately. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. Because I have not had sex with that woman for like 10 years. I wasn't taking any chances, so I went to the clinic with Nadia myself for the paternity test. And what the FCK, because I matched the paternity. Which is literally impossible. My mom was there too, of course, because of her obsession with Nadia, and I kept saying, Mom, you have to believe me, this is literally not possible, but she just said, baby, it's meant to be. I knew all this time that you wanted to be with her. I invited her to the party so you would be able to rekindle your love, and it must have worked. I saw you two kissing at the party. Nadia was nodding and saying we had such a beautiful night together that night, conceiving our baby. It felt like one of those nightmares where no one hears you because I kept saying over and over again we did not sleep together. I went home alone, I would never sleep with you, but they just kept saying you were so intoxicated you must not remember. And honestly after a bit I did believe them because the paternity test was legit. Like I know what I remember, but I must be wrong because the test didn't lie, right? No, not right. Well, the test wasn't lying, but it wasn't me who was the father. I had an identical twin brother who died when we were 20. It was cancer, and before he passed he saved a sperm sample in case his wife wanted to have children with him through IVF later. She got remarried, so that never happened. So the sample has still been unused in our family. She must have gotten her hands on it, that's literally the only way. And since we are identical, a paternity test wouldn't be able to tell us apart. I am furious at my mom because she literally orchestrated all of this, which is so effed up. I got a lawyer, but since I matched the paternity test and the sample was never recorded officially, my family couldn't afford to use a sperm bank, so we did some DIY BS. There is no hard proof that I am not the father. I do not want to have babies with this insane lady, and honestly I don't even want to be in this family anymore. My brother's death is totally being extorted. I hope my mom is f-king happy with herself. I might as well move to another country and change my identity. It might be the only way to get out of all this.